Learn more about the investigator. Enneagram 5. Are you a thinking machine who likes to reside in a realm of profound wisdom? Do you believe that a desire for information motivates you to seek it out? Have you ever been told that you're creative and capable of juggling multiple ideas at once? Are you curious to learn the causes of events, their specifics and purposes, and everything going on around you? Make sure your Enneagram results show that you are a 5. 5s are inquisitive and prioritize learning above all else. They are astute observers who are on guard and curious about a phenomenon's underlying causes. Others refer to them as futurists and intellectuals since they constantly probe, seek out, and inquire about everything they encounter. 5s are the ones who examine everything in depth and thoroughly before embracing it as real and true. They never rely on preconceived notions and arbitrary comparisons. They believe that for life to be worthwhile, it must be lived with clarity and vision. Tell us more about yourself. Enneagram 5 people are independent and can conserve enough energy to uphold their boundaries, privacy, and limits. It is difficult to enter their inner realm of profound thought and understanding. They are curious about how the world works, why things are the way they are, and why people respond differently even when faced with similar circumstances. They are vehemently challenging practically everything. Their inquisitive minds are inquiring and carefully verifying the facts and data. These individuals are also inventive and imaginative. They can experiment with a variety of ideas at once and bring some of them to completion. Insecurity is a problem for Enneagram 5s as well. They doubt their capacity to live effectively in this society. Because of this, people are open to learning new things. They enjoy paying attention, doing analysis, and thinking things over to feel in control and confident. The Enneagram 5's strongholds are insight and knowledge. They place a high priority on deliberation and exploring new areas. Their focus is frequently drawn to eerie and mysterious events. 5s never let excessive social interaction deplete their energies, for some reason. On the other side, they prefer to become as capable and self-sufficient as they can. Enneagram 5 wants to maintain straightforward, laid-back connections. They attempt to maintain a safe distance in their social circle and stay out of arguments. 5s are emotionally aloof and not at all touchy-feely people, even in their close connections. 5s continue to be immersed in their thoughts, making it challenging to penetrate their inner world. They are lifelong learners because of their thirst for information. Additionally, they lack focus and are withdrawn. What can an Enneagram 5 anticipate from life? An Enneagram 5 person will undoubtedly resemble this. You are a natural thinker if you are an Enneagram 5. You would rather remain mute and live within your head. You aren't interested in social drama or people's ambiguous actions. You're also thoughtful, inquisitive, and knowledgeable. You are overly skilled in analysis and synthesis due to your mastery of logical reasoning and thinking. You can do even the most difficult jobs, which others might consider several times before attempting. You have innovative and creative inner resources. As a result, you favor working gracefully and deftly. You are incredibly gifted and independent, just like every other 5 on the Enneagram. However, you might simultaneously experience self-doubt. You might be weak and vulnerable because of your perceived weaknesses. A sense of helplessness and losing control over the environment are one of your worst fears. Your sensitive and reserved self may on occasion tell you that you are unworthy. You may begin to experience mental anguish at this point and appear to be losing confidence. Being an Enneagram 5, you only have a select group of reliable friends. You're not at all social and can only get along with a select few people. You are a private person who detests having your life exposed. On occasion, people could mistakenly perceive you as a cocky, reserved, emotionally aloof, and cold individual. You are a great friend, a devoted partner, a helpful coworker, and a loving father. You are a special being with a variety of facets that may make you one of a kind. 5 personality qualities of the Enneagram, adjectives that describes you. The main personality traits that influence how you function as a whole are: self-sufficient / understanding, carefully quiet, knowledgeable, investigative, thoughtful, curious / objective, systematic, A+ during a crisis, introverts, resides in his inner world of contemplation, disconnected but feeling, sometimes lacking in tact, miserly, reserved but too private, prefers to always keep things private. Enneagram Type 5, thinking. Since introverts, Enneagram 5s prefer to be alone and are content with it. They are driven to learn, investigate, ask questions, and comprehend anything and everything they see around them. They are rational and interested learners because of this. They have keen minds and favor in-depth analysis of data. 5s are prepared to investigate uncharted dimensions. They seek to understand the how and why of the event and rely on factual knowledge rather than conjecture. These people are logical and pragmatic thinkers. They avoid making judgments based on emotions. Additionally, they can develop skills in a wide range of interests thanks to their insatiable curiosity. 5s are said to as boring intellectuals because they carefully examine material and strive to understand every detail. They have unusual ideas that enable them to be creative, successful, and goal achievers. Enneagram Type 5. Feelings. An Enneagram Type 5 personality is intelligent and creative. They favor residing in a peaceful home that is removed from the bustle of daily life. They prefer to maintain a healthy emotional distance from others most of the time. Although they are not insensitive, 5s like to keep their distance from delicate circumstances. These people don't appear to be emotionally charged, rather, they consistently exhibit good effective control. Enneagram 5s put their faith in the ability of logic to make significant life decisions. They are never affected by feelings. The intense emotions of others can sometimes exhaust 5s. They use a technique known as detachment to defend themselves in such circumstances. 5s on the Enneagram want to avoid conflict and keep a distance from others whenever possible. They only do this to protect themselves and prevent further depletion of their emotional reserves. As a result, they occasionally may seem icy and numb. Enneagram 5 action pattern people who are on the Enneagram 5 like to live alone and take the initiative whenever they can. These folks prefer to move at their own pace and are fiercely independent. They take use of their me time to rest and rejuvenate so they can think more clearly and carefully examine events. 5s tend to establish definite limits at work. Due to their high level of competence, they choose to operate independently and make only small contributions to the organization's expansion. They refrain from engaging in excessive social interaction because they detest unwarranted intrusions into their personal space. They are bad teammates because of this. 5s typically exhibit a quiet, restrained, and introverted demeanor in social situations. Until something truly fascinating comes up, they never speak. These intellectuals dislike banal and widespread conversations. They favor elaborate brainstorming sessions, which might not be to everyone's taste. 10 signs of the Enneagram 5. People who are Type 5s on the Enneagram are keen observers and inquisitive thinkers. They become aware of the different things happening around them as a result of their pursuit of knowledge and wisdom. These individuals are aware, in the now, and grounded in reality. Being very practical people, they examine occurrences in their lives in great depth and comprehend the underlying problems with ease. The following signals will particularly resonate with you if you have the Enneagram personality type of 5 or know someone close to you who does. 1. You're a shy person. Introverted Enneagram 5 people desire to dwell in a cocoon of complete contentment and tranquility. They live within, where they replenish their reserves and intrinsic abilities. They are reserved, collected, at ease, and contemplative. They can spend hours in a room doing nothing productive but perhaps coming up with many ideas to pursue. 5s are reserved individuals who like to keep to themselves. They may find excessive sociability both draining and fascinating, and they may loathe wasting resources for no good reason. 2. 5s may struggle to understand their emotions. Given how poorly you do in this area of functioning, you might not be the best person to handle other people's feelings and emotional highs. It seems overwhelming and unsettling, like an alien land. 5s are unable to assist one another or themselves emotionally. They are constantly emotionally aloof and distant. 5s are also capable of separating their own emotions. They simply distance themselves from misery, seemingly attempting to disregard the emotional signs that are being sent to them. 3. You detest people invading your personal space. The Enneagram 5 personality type is a private person. Above all else, they adore defending their private area. They don't like people who try to encroach on their personal space or who try to get overly intimate with them. These people struggle to manage their emotions, therefore they want to maintain as much solitude and privacy as they can. 4. You are a self-reliant individual. 5s enjoy relying on themselves. They don't make an effort to enlist the aid of strangers. 5s are independent and self-sufficient decision makers. They may occasionally grow overconfident and believe that asking for aid is a sign of weakness. They favor working independently. They dislike clinging, excessively helpful persons who might try to assist them with every little thing. 5. 5s wisely manage their resources. People with Enneagram Type 5 utilize their resources after giving it some thought. They are renowned for leading modest, minimalist lives. They can take great delight in the analogy of high thought and simple living. 5s exercise caution and make judicious use of their financial, emotional, and physical resources. They are not at all wasteful. 5s can be picky when accepting social invites. Only a select number will be accepted, while others will be rejected. These personality types are cautious and only interact as much as is necessary. 6. 5s are intelligent individuals. 5s on the Enneagram are those who desire learning and information. They are astute observers who are curious to learn all the specifics. Their inquisitive intellect strives to interpret all it encounters. They are passionate and interested in doing research. They won't ever get over it. 5s, meanwhile, only pick up information passively. Despite their extensive education, they only apply a few minute nuances to their daily activities. 7. 5s detest idle chatter. You are a curious and intellectual person who detests small talk and meaningless conversations. Engaging you in stimulating conversations and creative brainstorming sessions is necessary if someone truly wants to connect with you. Since you are so talented, you may find these trivial conversations to be completely unworthy and dull. Small talk never interests you. You are not at all intellectually stimulated by it. 8. 5s consider the world to be chaotic and crazy. You like to stay in your quiet home because you are a loner. You see the world as disordered and filled with sorrow. You wish to live in peace, thus you should stay away from this disturbance. If you are an Enneagram 5, you detest interruptions and encroachments into your personal space. Because of this, everywhere you go, there will always be less socialization from you. 9. You have creativity and objectivity. 5s on the Enneagram are innovative and creative. They enjoy thinking beyond the box. These individuals are also impartial at the same time. When it comes to making crucial life decisions, they put their emotions aside. 10. You frequently question the status quo. The Enneagram 5 personality type does not enjoy repeating past behaviors. Instead, they favor doing things a different way. 5s are very innovative and capable of coming up with fresh ideas and carrying them out well. Given your inquisitive nature, you won't enjoy adhering to conventional methods of problem solving. You would rather test out novel ideas that are unconventional and well liked by others. Because you can challenge the authority figure or reject their viewpoints entirely, you might occasionally be viewed as a rebel. You may behave more shrewdly because you are aware that sometimes it is necessary to adjust old approaches to make room for something superior to the prior one. Enneagram 5s will tenaciously question society's established laws and beliefs.